no human beings, except occasional visitors like us.
And I think, if I remember correctly, the serpents who transform themselves into the human appearance.
But that's only when they want to present themselves before human beings.
So they don't scare you to death.
But I was scared. When the first time I had an encounter, I was really, really scared.
Sure.
And I can't deny that, because can you imagine a snake talking to you?
No.
It's really terrible. It's like you see it only in fiction movies.
Well, not only talking to you, you yourself said that your teacher, Maheshwaranath,
I was talking to him.
hissed to the snakes.
Yes.
And they hissed back in a way that communicated.
Not snakes, one only.
One. But so that was their means
Of communication. That is to...
You used to worry about being ridiculed for some of the utterances that come out of your mouth. I suspect you're over that fear.
Yeah, I'm still not completely over that fear, but when you talk about such things, usually you need to be very careful, because people might think either this guy is just bluffing or he's out of his mind.
No, you talk about it with conviction in such a way that it makes me wonder if this is a place of love, peace, and joy only, the way you describe these.
You mean I'm talking about Nagalok?
Nagalok. Is there no conflict there?
No,
war?
there is.
So these are the higher
At a different level, yeah.
Different types of...
In fact, Maheshwaranath Babaji told me that this being has come to resolve a conflict. He wanted some advice from me. So
he came to this world to learn about how to resolve a conflict in his own world.
He said, I need some advice, which means yogis who are still there in the physical body here, sometimes will be much more advanced than any intra-terrestrial being.
This is what I mean. The details have so much information that you haven't shared with us in your book. The deputy
Trying
chief,
now as much as I can.
You mentioned the deputy chief whom you've met.
Now, the deputy chief comes to ask a human being, I mean, a person in a human body.
And he comes as...
We don't know.
In a human body.
Yeah. And he wants to resolve a conflict there and seeks his advice. I mean, this is
serious stuff.
Serious stuff. And if you want to go back several years ago, when Shirdi Sai Baba left his body for 3 days and came back, and when they asked him, where were you? What were you doing? He said, in some other planet, there was some crisis and I just went to sort it out.
Well, might this have been Nagaloka?
Could be. He didn't say Nagaloka.
Okay. What does it look like there? Is there terrain? Are there buildings? Are there homes?
They don't need trains. They don't know. They have the places to live, which are like, I mean, I won't go into Monte.
Did you find yourself becoming at ease with them, even though you were in your light body?
For the first time,
subtle body?
For the first time, I was not at ease. And then I learned to come to terms.
Did they tell you what they knew about your home planet, about the Earth?
I knew we were going into territory which I wouldn't want to.
Okay, we'll wait for the book to come out.
Okay. I might talk to you, but just now.
Sri M narrates an extraordinary experience from his Himalayan journey where he had the rare chance to meet Nagaraj, the ruler of the serpents, who had come to our mortal world from another dimension known as Sarpa Lok. According to Sri M, this remarkable event occurred while he was with his guru, Babaji Maheshwaranath, in their favorite spot, the Arun Deity Cave. This cave is situated about 22 kilometers from Rishikesh, near Vias, close to the Vasishta cave. A brief walk along the banks of the Ganges leads directly to the Arundhati cave. One night, as Sri M was getting ready for sleep in cave, he noticed that Babaji, as usual, wasn't sleeping but was deeply engrossed in meditation. Just as Sri M was about to lie down, he suddenly heard a loud, thunderous noise, similar to the roar of a cloudburst. He saw a dazzling light swiftly descending toward the cave. The light, accompanied by a loud noise, stopped abruptly in front of Babaji. As Sri M watched, he realized that the light was a glowing orb, emitting a powerful radiance. Before he could fully grasp what was happening, the orb began to split open in the middle, and from within, a blue serpent emerged, moving towards the sacred fire in front of Babaji. Sri M, standing at some distance, was filled with fear and confusion, unsure whether what he was witnessing was real or a dream. The The serpent and Babaji seemed to be communicating in a unique manner, producing sounds typical of meditative states and nodding in agreement with each other. At that moment, Babaji noticed Sri M and reassured him, saying, "Don't be afraid. Come forward and offer your respects." Still in awe, Sri M, who had been watching from the back of the cave, approached and bowed to the serpent, following Babaji's instructions. Babaji then explained to Sri M that the being before them was Nagaraj, the king of the serpents, who had traveled from Sarpalok. Nagaraj, as the ruler of his realm, had come to consult Babaji about some issues and disputes in his world. Sri M continued to observe in silence as the meeting unfolded. After some time, Nagaraj returned to the orb, which closed with a flash of light and a loud noise, and then ascended rapidly into the sky. In mere moments, the orb became a small speck of light and disappeared from sight. Second encounter. Sri M recounts that he encountered Nagaraj again much later, during the time of Maheshwarnath Babaji's Samadhi. On that occasion, Mahavatar Babaji, who was Maheshwarnath Babaji's guru, appeared, accompanied by a young man. When Mahavatar Babaji introduced the young man to Sri M, he asked, "Don't you recognize him?" Sri M replied that he did not. It was then that Mahavatar Babaji revealed that the young man was actually Nagaraj. Astonished, Sri M admitted that he had only seen Nagaraj in the form of a serpent, which is why he couldn't recognize him in this human form. Mahavatar Babaji explained that Nagaraj could take on various forms. Sri M then bowed to both his guru and Nagaraj, receiving their blessings. He recalled